attitude this year toward the Open Cup? I know you're usually like a go-for-it kind of guy, and as you come into this game, what do you think just about the matchup with Loudoun? It seems like two really good teams drawn against each other for the third round.
Yeah, we're gonna go for it like we do every competition that we're in. We'll put a team out on the field that we feel gives us the best chance to win the game. Obviously, playing against a really difficult opponent, a team that's first in the East. As I said, a few weeks ago, really well coached, quality players. So we know it's going to be a difficult task. At the same time, we feel good about where we're at the moment and the preparation that we've had up until this point.
What are they better at this year than in the past? I mean, Loudoun has never had this kind of start or been in this place on the table. I know you've spoken highly of their coach, but what do you see different?
I think a big piece that gets underrated is continuity. They're a group that a lot of them were together last year. They re-signed a lot of those players. They understand what Ryan wants from a tactical standpoint, from a cultural standpoint, and I think that plays a big role. And so you're seeing the growth of a team, I think, continuing to come together, and that's probably the difference. They're obviously a year older as well, right? So those experiences become really important. But yeah, it's a good quality team, and as I said, I know it's going to be a tough test.
How do you build off the success of this club in the Open Cup, and just you guys keep trying to get further and further, and just how do you get to that final stage?
Yeah, I think taking one game at a time. You obviously have to play Loudoun, and then the draws can be anything. Obviously, we're going to do everything we can to win this game, and if you do win the game, you could end up anywhere. Last year we ended up in Seattle in the middle of a week, so. The draws seem to never really favor us here in this tournament, but it is what it is. We got to deal with it. It's out of our control, and I do know that the guys really, really do enjoy the tournament, and so we're excited about that.
What makes it so special to play in every year?
Yeah, I think there's so much history, right? I mean, it's an unbelievable tournament that brings together amateur teams to top teams in the country, and I think it's an experience that the fans really enjoy as well. And it gives you a different look of a team that you may not see otherwise. We just happen to grab to get somebody that we're going to see 3 other times, 4 other times, whatever it is. I've lost track of the amount, but. I've enjoyed it. I've played in it quite a long time ago, and it's a special tournament for sure.
Obviously didn't have a game last weekend, but a lot of things were different for you all due to the flooding. How did you manage that week, and where do you feel like the team is?
Yeah, it was a tough week. We're really grateful to our partners at U of L for giving us a place to be able to train. We obviously had to dress out at different places and travel, but for our group, again, it's always going back to our values and non-negotiables and no excuses. So we have had the preparation that we'd hoped we would have. The only difference we weren't out of here at the training ground. So obviously we're thinking about all the people that were devastated in the community from the flooding. It was obviously pretty bad, and we hope that we can see the water continue to recede and the city back to its normal ways. Good.
Thank you.
Thanks.